Do you feel the electricity in the air? Do you feel the rush that is pretty much the precursor to the rest of the year 2022? And it's really important to just let go. Especially, of course, we've all heard this, is let go of the things that are just wearing you down. I am thinking that I have to do a like take a break, and the best thing I can do is collect wood for myself. I really need to concentrate on that, um, because I'm way behind. There is a lot of distractions this year. I have been just knocked off of my kilter completely dealing with, I think it's some issues that the the hardest thing for me to is to let go of it enough to be able to handle it in a way that people will be able to say, yeah, Shauna can be here. I mean, I don't know what's going on right now concerning my brother, but I don't want to project too much into it, except for just to say that, well, I didn't get the phone call that would tell me that he's going to be released from where he was, which is a terrible place. And it's just, I need to find out. I mean, I worried about him, and I woke up. I mean, I just had sleepless nights thinking about my brother in that in a mental institution there. And then I heard, see, I lost contact with him, but I said everything that I felt I needed to say. If he still had his marbles in his head, it seems like that I was losing him to whatever process he had to go through there. And I had to back away from it because I think I was just looking crazy, right? And everybody's like, it's weird. Because after the while, all of the workers there, I think they're pretty sure that everybody that's trying to contact the mental case is fucking stone crazy, or the possible reason that they're ended up in the mental institution. And that's not no joke. Right? I mean, I feel bad because of the way that I just, when you think back, I mean, God, how could I not think of how poorly I treated my brother? Many times where I'm just turning, and it's like this last year and a half or 2 years, it's not just me. A lot of people we're experiencing self-sabotage across the board. We have to do something, but there's something holding us back. What is it? Well, it's our self-worth, our self-value. We really do need love. We don't need people to shut us out. Most likely dealing with narcissistic something or other, something that it's different for everybody, but a lot of people couldn't make a change until they got to that foundation. What is it? What is it? Unfortunately, we're still pulling out of it. Did we get it yet? What I got is like, oh shit. So just what happened is just I ended up just agreeing with everybody around me who, if I was kind of falling underneath the bus and saying, look, I'm kind of under the bus, and they're like, yeah, true, and then they shove me underneath it, triggers me off. I'm going personal. I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. I should probably try and grind myself even farther, whatever it is. And if people were even saying, no, actually, Shauna, no, and if I was doing good, I would just come at them with something that would go, damn, fucking excuse me. And it just renders me alone. And now I could say, okay, so call me having a Saturn is on my moon in Aquarius. At 14 degrees, it hits and squares Uranus, and that squares my moon. Babes, any astrologer, if you have any idea what I just said there, you're like, I'll be your friend for the duration. You know, I mean, if you want to look at it, it was in my house of Aquarius, 11th house of friends. So literally now I have this strange belief that the people that you're doing business with should be trusted as good as friends. I mean, especially if, like, I had something that they wanted and they were going to pay for it, I should be making a deal just as good as any friend would want it. You know, just say, even give them a deal, because friends do that for each other. Be there for each other like friends. Give them a good deal. You know, make them realize, you know, there isn't anything better than us getting together like this. You know, there's other versions of it out there, but is it as good as this medicine? And which one would you rather support? Well, I was actually forefronting something, as I'm a moon in Aquarius, and people are trying to jam me into something that I'm not, and they're saying, well, you're saying that you're something you're not, and I'm like, no, I'm not saying I'm something I'm not. I'm just this as it is. Why can't you take it as it is? And what's the problem? Why can't you guys be cool? Do you really need a label? You know, you really need, and of course, we're labeling everything as much as we can, and it's like, fucking, do you like it or not? It's like coffee. It's like, do you like the way the beans smell or not? Do you enjoy it in the morning? It's not like I enslaved somebody else to do it. Maybe I grew it myself. But anyway, that just went. I guess they're not supposed to be doing that at all. So I'm doing a side job of all kinds of other things. Really, I'm being just serving as a window washer, chimney sweeper, gutter, roof cleaner, everything that has to do with the mountain hard work stuff, man. $25 an hour is my minimum. Now I have to raise it to 35 because why? Gas prices, and it's so not worth it to me. None of it is. I'm getting to be 50 years old. I've already done that. Been there, done that. Talk about the change coming on with change coming on. I have to liquidate some of my property that is I'm left with here. Really, it's kind of just slowly clearing things out. This is what God has a vision for me, and I have learned to listen, and it's happening. I'm blessed with people who are right there, that are just loving the project, and I'm gonna provide them with something that I know that I'm supposed to provide, because they're helping me out. People, if you remember me, the reality of me, which is really to say the truth of me in reality. There's a space that we share that is called reality, and then there's the truth in it, which could be behaviors from characters of which could be me if I was there. It's certainly not here now. But let's talk about if I was there. You might have noticed how generous I have been, that I am. When we are conducting a little transaction, it's always like, I feel like people can't respect how generous I am. People can't respect that, they just think, well, why do you even need money at all? And it's like, well, why do you need even to take up oxygen at all? At least act like you know that it's a game we're playing, and there really isn't anything more serious than to not take it so seriously. If you're taking it so seriously that it becomes a literal, it's like, we just won't buy anything from her, and then you shut me out, and I end up fucking nearly starving. And then here I am without any transportation, and I'm making the mistake of saying, man, you guys, I'm waiting for you to care. Babes, wait for people to care whether you are getting your autonomy or not, and to basically hold it out there. Say, do you care? They will start chopping your arms off and legs. Yes, we do. And here, let's skip this next. This is all I have, by the way. I mean, if I was to put it back like this, you would see I'm the ugliest fucking person on earth. You know what I mean? It's all about the hair for me or nothing. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm going to keep getting this horrific ego. You know, it's like this thing that just says my physical appearance, um, shallowness of which you're going to have to put up with because isn't it about making everybody envious and jealous? Not really. It's just I'm dealing with, okay, so when Jupiter goes, and how far is it going to go back? Is it going to conjunct Neptune again and oppose my Venus? Woe is me. At least I have some food to stay afloat and say, you know, I'm glad I'm eating my woe is me food. And I sure wish that I had more love in my life. I just woe is me, man. I can get out of this face that I'm making and stop looking so ugly, but how? How? I know that when Jupiter went forward and started, it's like racing forward, it's going to do a 0 degrees Aries, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. And this is Jupiter, baby. And if you knew Aries, if you knew what Jupiter and Aries even looked like as an astrologer, when we know what a Jupiter and Aries, all I can think is this. Do you see that color? Oh, never mind. I don't know how to describe just pure orange light, more like salmon colored with a little bit of, I don't know, it's like angelic. You know, that's what I'm having to put up with when Jupiter starts going back over it's my ascendant, which is my physical body. I grew some tits. It happened when Jupiter went forward. It was before I went through such stress with them. Like my brother started acting up and, you know, things started going on in my life. I was like, wait a minute, I'm growing tits. But then I had to starve a little bit. It's weird. But at the time I was eating something. I'm trying to remember what I ate but this is the thing that if Jupiter goes over your ascendant, they say, you know, it's a good time to, do bodybuilding. You can bulk up really easy. Aries is well known to bulk up. They're muscular naturally, and I am flexing. Everybody knows me, babe, and it's just a little pee, and I'm still like, yeah, babe. Anyway, getting back to Jupiter being there. Get ready for more flexing and more fucking just, whew. If you could put that hot air in a balloon and get us going for free, it'd be better. I've been making faces nowadays because I've been in such pain that it, all summer I've been in pain. Getting back to how that I still don't know the status of my brother, except for he's married. And is that why I don't know anything at all now? It just dawned on me. It's like, wait a minute. My brother got married, so now I am just kind of butted out. You know, it's not so much about connecting with me, and it's more like find somebody, Shauna. I guess, right? Everybody has their regime created of the non-human Catholic Church that wants everybody weaponized against each other. Really, it's the one of the ways to end your life really quick is to get married. Obviously, I mean, right then and there, it's dawning on me. It's like, oh, wait a minute. And it's none of my business. If my brother wants to make anything my business, he's going to have to decide to do so. And I'm letting him know. It's like we've all we're all not the kids anymore. We've all changed because of the COVID-19 announcement. Everybody has their faces have changed. Whatever you do, don't do that because it could stick. So, and then there's the slight weirdest personality change, right? I mean, but babes, hang in there because if you want to witness humanity going crazy, we have not even gotten a taste yet. We just got a little bit of a Postage stamp lick. Now put it on the fact that Pluto is going forward, and by March is going to hit Aquarius for the first time, as well as that Uranus is going to hit later degrees Taurus, and it's going to trine my Venus. Uranus is going to trine my Venus, babes. And I think by then you'll see that I'm going to send a good letter to the people that have reached out to help me, and maybe that they couldn't get close to me and I even snapped back at them. I'm going to just let you know. I'm letting you know right now. I mean, I can feel it, man. Babes, I've been going through hard times. Okay, everybody's going through these hard times, and it's a resituating, and really my way of shifting is like, that's not really my way, babe. We had Saturn on my moon for a while, and everybody's experiencing Saturn in Aquarius, which is just cold as ice. Cold for humanity. We have all had enough of this fucking Aquarius Saturn lesson, living inside of a meat lock here, and it's going to change signs. It's going to go into Pisces, but Pluto is going to move right into Aquarius. You know, when Saturn was early, when there's early degrees, Aquarius, for me, it trines a 369. I have a really, I call it my spiritual aspect. It is, and so is the Mercury-Uranus conjunction. I just have this bunch of energy, and it also, my moon trines all of that. So when Saturn started creeping up, say like on my moon a little bit, but then it was trining my 369, I had an astral travel experience and was downloaded with stuff that there is no question that this shit happened. I have a video of when I'm in the middle of getting these downloads, and I had just awakened from a real live astral travel. Now I say it's astral travel, babes, but like if I describe it, some people say, "Oh no, well wait a minute, that sounds like you were abducted or you went into a place where it sounds like a fucking alien abduction," but it's like, no, the people were human there, and I can sense that, boy, there were a lot. There was everybody there, including my mother, and say even Jesus Christ, but they're there in another dimension. It's a different dimension. I'm there. I got downloaded so much that it's not funny talking about it right now because I'm supposed to write a book about it. I should. I should at least, like somebody suggested, you should do an audio book about it. Now, can I fucking concentrate and do it? Like, because I tend to get totally sidetracked. And yeah, I'm working on stabilizing my mentality. It's not going to happen until Pluto gets away from my Mercury-Uranus conjunction. I kindly warned everybody. I said, oh no, what a drag. I mean, I was enjoying Pluto in Capricorn trining my Venus. I really was. It was like when that conjunction happened with Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto at 23 degrees, it was trining my Venus at 23 degrees. I didn't play a lotto or anything. I didn't do anything. I'm in a small mountain community. I went up to a water machine. I put a quarter in it. $20 of quarters came out. And of course, my grandmother was saying, now go play the lotto. Because I don't play the lotto much, I mean, I just didn't listen to that time. I gave the guy sitting there some money. I said, and check this out. It kept happening. When I put the coin in, the fucking machine spit out more money. And it's so strange the way that as an astrologer, I'm not doing it right. I should have went and played the lotto, got my $200 million, and fucking left. But I'm struggling now. I'm trying to get love in my life. It's so much more important than a few dimes, and I know it is, babe. If you don't cultivate love and you're not holding yourself together with that safety, and that means other people understand you, and you're feeding and nourishing each other through that understanding, you're fucked. You don't have anything. You have backstabbers, you have crumbling down on you, and you're trying to get up, and the shit is just falling, and it's all just no love, and it's all just who can stomp on who and get it. And really, it's like some people are going to die because that's war. That's the war machine that's happening out there right now. Money wants you dead. Love doesn't. Love wants this moment now and allows the deepest experience to happen as our real lives, which is only now. And so, anyway, not sure if I'm going to post any of this.